we're going to take a look at some things that yet another sack of shit Republican elected official out of the state of Indiana has done. First this, and then let me show you some more afterwards.
Hi, I was a worker at HHS. I was fired illegally on February 14th. There are many people who are not getting social service programs, especially people with disabilities. Are you going to do anything to stop what's happening?
You probably deserved it.
I deserved it?
You probably deserved it.
I deserved it. Wow. Yeah, that's great to hear. Why did I deserve it?
Because you seem like a clown.
Okay.
That's Republican Senator Jim Banks out of Indiana telling an HHS federal worker who got fired as one of the Doge firings that he probably deserved to be fired because he was a clown for asking questions of an elected representative. What are you going to do to help people who are currently suffering as a result of them being fired from all of these positions? You probably deserved it. Why? Because look at you. You look like a clown. Because how dare you ask this guy anything? I mean, after all, he doesn't bother to show up to his town halls, but has the balls to send a staffer with donuts to basically mock the constituents that showed up to engage with him. Watch this.
Grown adults, Wowoland. Grown adults, I should say. Grown Democrats. Losing their minds over free donuts.
That is WOWO's Kayla Blakesley accusing town hall attendees of being childish because of how they reacted to this stunt from Senator Jim Banks.
Hey folks, we got some donuts here courtesy of Senator Jim Banks, if you want to come get some. Oh, don't do that, I'll ruin them. Some good ones here.
Wherewithal to show up and see us in person.
I'll get some plates here.
Are those really from Jim Banks?
They are.
Why isn't he here?
He's sorry, he can't make it.
So let me get this straight. Banks sends donuts and a camera to a town hall in Allen County, Indiana, so he can mock his constituents on social media, and Kayla Blakesley has the fucking audacity to call the constituents childish? Are you fucking kidding me? Can somebody give me a goddamn radio show? I'm cute-ish, admittedly, not as cute as Kayla, but I'll go blonde if I have to. Somebody has got to counteract the unrepentant shilling for MAGA that is being done by Indiana's radio personalities. Responding to the town hall invitation, a spokesperson for Banks said that attending a fake town hall with whiny Democrats is not at the top of his priority list. Obviously, because creating condescending social media content about donuts, that's at the top of his priority list. Jim Banks has been a senator for 3 months, and that is the kind of nasty entitlement he is confident displaying without any fear of political consequences. And I want to contrast that attitude with this photograph. This is from just a couple of days ago, and it shows 4 Indiana Republican state lawmakers fielding questions from their constituents. Here we have Senator Blake Dorio, Senator Linda Rogers, Representative Joanna King, and Representative Doug Miller. They knew they were going to be facing questions largely coming from people who did not vote for them, and they showed up. These Republican lawmakers sincerely believe that what they are doing is best for the people of Indiana. That's why they have no problem showing up and defending their positions. Banks, on the other hand, he won't show up, and he's just going to make a mockery of anybody that disagrees with him and disagrees with his idol, President Trump. Because people like Kayla Blakesley and Senator Banks are having too much fun mocking the people of Indiana, they are missing the real story here. These people are not political actors. They're not agitators. They're not being paid by the DNC. They are real Hoosiers with real concerns. That town hall was full of constituents who are genuinely afraid of losing their health insurance or access to education. If Senator Banks actually believed in what he was doing, he would stand up in front of them and calm their fears and reassure them of the vision that him and President Trump have. He absolutely does. And if today is your first introduction to the fucking nightmare that is Senator Jim Banks, consider yourself lucky. We've been dealing with him for 15 years in Indiana. So many people have tagged me in that video, and I was going to play it here, but honestly, that's exactly what he wants. And he said what he said because he knew he was being recorded. All of this is a game for people like Jim Banks, and they're having a fucking blast. This smug smirk that he gives right before the elevator door closes, that tells you all you need to know about who Jim Banks is. He was first elected to the Indiana State House in 2010. He has been working on this nonsense for 15 years, and look where it got him. He's a senator now. There is one area where I agree with Jim Banks. He talked a lot about how Democrats abandoned Indiana when he was running for Congress, and he's not wrong, because the people of Indiana get stuck with people like Jim Banks, people who can act this arrogant, this disgusting, with no fear of ever facing political consequences, because Democrats have abandoned us, and he knows it. If you never see another horrible video like this from a MAGA politician, is it going to change how you act? Is it going to change how you vote? Because we do not need social media rage bait to tell us what we already know. These fuckers don't care about us. They are only enriching themselves. Jim Banks is only 45 years old. He's definitely playing the long game here.
So that's Indiana Governor Jim Banks. And yes, she's correct. Democrats have abandoned Indiana because Hoosiers, the majority of them, have shown over and over and over again that they want to keep voting for Republicans. So Democrats are going to put their resources where it's better served. I'm sorry that that's a painful truth, but that's a truth. They put resources into Indiana in the past, and Hoosiers keep voting for terrible Republicans. Not every Hoosier, obviously, but enough of them that Democratic money is almost wasted in Indiana at this point in time. But she's right about the rest of it, for sure. Jim Banks thinks he's entitled to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. To tell people who got fired that they deserve it, to mock his own constituents by not showing up to a town hall and sending them donuts so that he can get their reaction and put it on social media. This is what MAGA is. This is what the modern day Republican is. They're fucking scumbags. But states like Indiana keep voting for these motherfuckers, so. You know what I mean? I love the state of Indiana. I have a ton of family in Indiana. I think Indiana is one of the most beautiful states in the country, especially the southern portion of the state. I absolutely love the state of Indiana. Its politics, they're fucked for life, man. Come over to Illinois. I don't know what to say.